Have you ever wanted to make your own custom sew-in labels, but you didn't want to deal with all the complicated software, the clunky PDFs? Well, good news. I'm Jan Howell and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can customize your DIY fabric labels and show you how to do it the easy way. I'll be showing you how you can use this online platform that makes things so much easier. You can now change the font, change the color, even add your own photos or images if you want to. So without any further ado, let me show you how fun and quick this is to do. So once you've purchased the template, and I'll put the link in the description below where you can get that, you'll receive an email from TEMPLETT with an access link. Now this email is sent to the email address attached to your order, so make sure you're putting in the correct email address. Once you click the access link, it will take you to this page where you will need to confirm your account details and set a password for your account. Now don't worry, there are no additional fees to set up an account. The only reason you're going to do that is so that you can keep getting on your account and editing the templates that you purchase. Once you're inside the program, this is where you'll find your purchased templates. Simply click on the one that you want to customize. Let's go over the main features. You can change the fonts by clicking on the text, scrolling down to find the different fonts and choosing one. There's a lot to choose from. You can also change the size by clicking on the drop-down menu, or you can grab the corner bars and pull them out to size. And you can also center using the center guides, which are really nice. You can also change the colors. You can even go into where you can find the different shades of the color. It's quite amazing. And just the regular basic text options. On the right sidebar, you'll have a tab where there shows the pages. On my designs, I'll show there are different pages that you can choose from. Each page will have different layers. If you want to just have the text, you can hide the image, or you can choose both of them. See how you can just choose the text or the image. So if you don't want to use my images that I have available, you can just hide those. Or you can even upload your own artwork, your own photos, which makes it really fun. Now here is a feature that I absolutely love. Most templates when you print them out, you need to either mirror image or flip the image. And there's a lot of us, our printers can't do that. This program allows you to easily do that all right within this program. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to do. You'll need to select the text and the image if you want both flipped, and click on the group button. And once you click on that, it'll give you some more options where you can choose the flip horizontally. And see how simple that was? Now on my foldable labels that you insert into your projects, I'm going to show you how you can rotate and flip the text, which you'll need to do. So you'll simply go to the page of the text that needs to be flipped if it's sideways like this. Click on the little rotate button and just turn it until it's even and parallel. And when you're ready, you can go to the other designs and flip images or rotate as you want to. Once you have your design like you want it, you'll want to save it and then click on the download button. You can either save it as a PDF, a JPEG, or a PNG file. I recommend using a PDF. It will give you a much cleaner print. When you click on the download page, it will give you a prompt where you can show trim marks if you want, save paper, which means it's going to print multiple tags and labels on the same page. And you can choose to print one page only, one design only, or all of the pages. This is what it'll look like if you print all of those designs on that page, and this is what it will be if you want to just do one design. Now you're ready to print your template, and you'll want to print it on a type of transfer paper. I have a whole tutorial on transfer papers that you might want to look at. In your printer queue, you want to make sure that it's set to actual size and landscape or portrait, whatever your template is saved at. Print it out, and this is what it'll look like, mirror imaged, already done. Some of your transfer paper instructions will want you to allow time for the ink to dry before you apply it to your fabric or ribbon. I like to just use a regular piece of cotton fabric. You want to make sure that's pressed and set the iron to a no steam setting. The transfer paper that you use will have instructions, but you'll want to put the right side of the transfer paper down onto the fabric and press it. It will give you suggested times for how long you need to press that on before peeling away the paper. And ta-da! Look how cool that is. The crop marks on your PDF make it really simple to use your rotary cutter and your rotary ruler to cut out the strips. And my foldable labels, this is what they'll look like. You can fold them in half and sew them into your projects. You can also iron your labels onto strips of ribbon or twill tape. This is a fun way to make ribbons for gifts. This one I have made a label saying Merry Christmas, and I'm going to use it multiple times on a string of ribbon. And look how cute they turn out. And that's it. Making your own custom sew-in labels has never been easier. And if you want to try the template for yourself, click on the link below and you can get on there and get a feel of what it's like. I have several different templates set for you where you can print out several different designs and customize them to your liking. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you want more DIY tutorials like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give it a thumbs up. And if you want to check out my website, youmakeitsimple.com, where I have patterns and other fun DIY projects. And don't forget to click on that bell so you don't miss out on any of my new content that I put up. If you have any concerns or questions, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Have fun sewing and have fun making your own DIY custom labels. We'll see you in the next tutorial.